Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to TTV News with some last events in our province, and now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, in the afternoon of January the 2nd, the People's Committee of Chau District held a meeting on Steering Committee for COVID-19 Pandemic Prevention and Control.
According to the report of the Medical Center of Chau District, the prevention and control of COVID-19 pandemic has been implemented synchronously and drastically in the district. The Steering Committee for the COVID-19 Pandemic Prevention of District and its members have proposed measures and solutions to further control the borderline in order to minimize cases of illegal entry in the future. Ms. Nguyễn Thị Thành, Chairwoman of District People's Committee, proposed that agencies, departments, unions of district, People's Committees of Communes and Towns continue to thoroughly browse the guiding documents of the central, the province, the district, and the medical sector first about disease prevention and control, continue to grasp the spirit of anti-epidemic like anti-enemy, strengthen communication and propaganda about the epidemic situation, thoroughly grasp and implement epidemic prevention measures at units and localities, to firmly grasp the situation of Vietnamese citizens and foreigners entering and leaving the locality, especially the border communes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the crop making of bamboo and rattan in Long Thanh Nam commune Hoa Thanh, Chau has existed for many years. It can be called a traditional profession of local people. In the situation of many economic sectors have affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, in Long Thanh Nam commune, bamboo and rattan weaving work is still operating normally. The bamboo and rattan establishments continuously receive many orders from familiar provinces and also export finished bamboo and rattan products to Cambodia. Rattan and bamboo are supplied from Mekong Delta provinces such as Hậu Giang and Tiền Giang provinces, and then weaving, making finished products for sale to the market. And Mr. Nguyễn Minh Vương, living in Long Thanh Nam commune, Hoa Thanh, Chau, said that he lived with this job for many years and worked since he was 10 years old. Until now, he is 48 years old, and he finds this job is very stable. On the average, its worker in the bamboo and rattan weaving profession earns about 100,000 Vietnam dong per day, then joy according to finished products at each stage to the outsourcing and the facility of make homes, especially for disabled. And this is the suitable, stable job helping them to rise in the life. The water level of Dầu Tiếng Reservoir until December 21st of 2020 was at an altitude of 23.58 meters, corresponding to a capacity of about 1,400 million cubic meters, lower than the normal level of rise, and thus the possibility of a shortage in the winter and spring crop of 2020 and 2021, the summer-autumn crop in 2021 is very high.
To practically implement timely measures to cope with drought and possible water shortage, ensure water supply for winter-spring crop 2020-2021, summer-autumn crop of 2021, minimize damages due to drought, lack of water for agricultural production, industry, aquaculture, domestic water supply, and other services. The Department of Agriculture and Rural Development requests the People's Committees of districts, towns, and cities to closely monitor information, weather developments, and water supply plans, obtaining irrigation exploitation one member company limited, strengthen propaganda on the mass media to advocate for people to use water reasonably and economically.
And ladies and gentlemen, by 2020, the banks in the province have got a good growth rate with low bad debt balance. The total loans balance is about 67,000 billion Vietnam dong and up to 50%. The banking industry has implemented a policy to support customers affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Translation under the Circular Number 1 of the State Bank of Vietnam, making an important contribution to the economic recovery. As December the 15th of 2020, the banking sector in the province has restructured a repayment term for nearly 300 customers, extended and reduced interest rates, and kept the debt group intact for more than 2,500 customers with a total outstanding balance of more than 4,420 billion Vietnam dong, and of which 85 enterprises were extended for loan interest reduction. And there are about 3,320 customers who can borrow about 9,800 billion Vietnam dong with low interest rates. Credit Capital also focuses on serving production and business, meeting the capital for businesses, individual business households. Outstanding loans for policy implementation to reduce agricultural loss are over 27 billion Vietnam dong, and loans for agricultural development account for 62% of the total outstanding loans. The short-term preferential credit balance in 5 priority areas accounted for more than 30% of the total outstanding loans. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Hùng, who has been living in Phước Minh commune for the past 3 years, he has become an example of farmers doing high economic efficiency from husbandry and cultivation, becoming a typical example in agricultural production that many people note and learn to follow him. Mr. Hùng currently has about 11 hectares of land to grow lemons, cassava, rubber, custard apples, and a livestock farm with about 500 cows, 14 cows, and a large number of poultry. Each year, Mr. Hùng earns about 300 to 500 million Vietnam dong per year from the model of husbandry and cultivation. The farmer Hùng has built our agricultural production lands from the will to rise with his labor and creativity in the movement of good farmers in Phước Minh commune. Mr. Hùng example of effective business is the motivation for the local farmers to try to build a new and prosperous life from their hands and the will to get rich. And ladies and gentlemen, the garden tourism is currently a strongly developed service meeting the needs of experience for tourists inside and outside the province, and at the same time brings the significant source of income for the people, especially the farmer. Therefore, this model is spreading throughout the Ninh province, catching up with the trend. Mr. Võ Nguyên Vũ, living in Tay Ninh, one hamlet, Suda commune, Chau district, has developed this Mulberry garden into a destination for sightseeing and experience, especially in the weekends. Bãi Sang Mulberry Garden, owned by Mr. Võ Nguyên Vũ, covers an area of about 1 hectare located on the inter-commune roads of Suda, Phước Ninh communes. The area near Phước Ninh Bridge, so it is very easy for the people to find. Coming to Bãi Sang Mulberry Garden on this occasion, visitors can experience strawberry picking and enjoy fresh and delicious mulberry fruits right at the garden, completely free of charge. But if you want to buy as a gift, there will be a side price with about 60,000 Vietnam dong per kilograms. In addition to the mulberry garden experience, visitors can also enjoy drinks made from mulberry fruits, such as strawberry syrup, strawberry yogurt, strawberry juice, etc. And for those who like to explore and check in, Mr. Vũ Mulberry's garden will be an ideal destination. From this mulberry garden, you can see an immense space with green fields and a picture of Ba Đăng Mountain not far away. Currently, in addition to growing mulberry trees, Mr. Vũ also integrates many kinds of flowers. At weekends, I often go to places like Ba Đăng Mountain, Ma Thiên Lãnh, or go to Dầu Tiếng Lake to camp, and then I let my friends go to eat for a few hours, usually at the restaurants. But like this, there are delicious food here, and there's a beautiful scene for me and my friends to take pictures and souvenirs, so I feel very good. Mr. Võ Nguyên Vũ, owner of Bãi Sang Mulberry Garden, said that following the trend of Tay Ninh, I will develop agriculture combined with tourism. I'm building a mulberry garden, Bãi Sang Cuisines, as a stopover when tourists come to Ba Đăng Mountain, as well as Cao Đài Holy See. Currently, my place is divided into 3 zones. The first is the Mulberry Garden experience area. Adjacent to that, I have a sunflower garden with about 20,000 trees. It will bloom on the upcoming Lunar New Year. And the third is the dining and dining experience area. In addition to letting the mulberry produce natural fruits, Mr. Vũ actively removed the leaves so that the mulberry trees has fruits as desired. And this is why Mr. Vũ Mulberry Garden give fruits at all year round. So visitors come to Bãi Sang Mulberry Gardens can have all the time fresh mulberry fruits can be picked and enjoyed directly in the garden. And that's all for the TTV News today. Thank you for joining us and see you more next time.